Hello and welcome to the Medics Commentary. Doses of the gameplay with an injection of thoughts, critique, and advice. My name is BlueGhost75. Back to Team Fortress 2. I thought I'd give the game a go. There was a fan film made by James McVinney and some of his friends. They made the End of the Line movie. That's about roughly 15 minutes. I thought it was really well done. If you haven't seen it yet, by all means, I will post a link in the description. I'll try not to spoil what happens, but how do I talk about it without spoiling? So TF2, the development team, added some of the content from the fan film into the game. So it's kind of a complimentary thing. That's really the best way I can look at it. A lot of people weren't pleased with the lackluster update, especially with some content being pulled. There was a few weapons planned to be put into the game along with the map. It's mostly cosmetic stuff, and there's kind of an event. You'll see in the video that ducks kind of fly around. You have to buy this journal. It tracks how many ducks you get, and it kind of grows, or you can level it up. I think you can level it up with extra tokens that you have to buy for real money, or you collect ducks to. It's kind of like How to Strange mechanic, where the more ducks you collect, you kind of have a kill streak, like Ducktastic. If you get 5 kills without dying, that kind of thing. So the fan film was really nice, and the update in the game was pretty much a bonus. That's how I'm looking at it. A lot of people weren't pleased with that, but it's free. I'm not going to. I don't know what more to say about it without taking a side. So, doing meta commentary, I kind of made a mistake there. I let the heavy die. But I like to play in this mode. I don't like using. I think it's called the third world model, where you actually see what your model looks like in the game, rather than having what I believe it's called the first world model, where it's separate than what you're actually using. It kind of gives me more room to look around without having to disable my character model. And I really like how, especially if you were watching the video earlier, I had an arrow struck into me. I was able to see that on my character. I could look down. You can see what metagun you have. You can see what Loda I have in the corner. I got a Binding of Isaac promo items. Not too bad. But a lot of people were expecting something more relevant. It's all class, so I'll take it. Something for medic anyway. Yeah, I haven't been I've just been trying to figure out what to make for content for TF2, because this is one of those games where a lot has been done for the game, especially its lifespan, considering there's lots of guides, lots of commentaries, live, and so on and so forth. It's kind of, I almost feel scraping the barrel, because where do we go from here? I mean, I just don't want to make live commentaries and not really add anything to the game, because I want to try to add something new and or interesting. So I was kind of shying away from this formula. I'm kind of ripping off Jerma with this style, just kind of talking for a little bit while something plays in the background. I figured I'd just try it out, just emulate someone who I look up to, and then try to grow from there into my own style. So TF2 is something I really do enjoy. I spent hundreds and hundreds of hours doing the game, and I still do enjoy it. I was surprised that I had a really good night recording this footage. I got about an hour's worth of stuff. I'll probably show about 10 minutes. This was on a Valve server, which I'm usually quite cynical towards, but we found that just talking really does get the ball rolling for teamwork, because the thing about Valve servers, it does have all the defaults enabled, replays, TeamSpeak doesn't have all talk on, so that's what I really like. I find when I try to join a clan server, you know the ones I'm talking about, they have either fast spawn enabled. I'm not a fan of fast spawn. I find it really kills much of the strategic element of the game. But I like to play by myself, though. I'm kind of a weirdo in that respect, because I don't know, what do you call it, gamers with benefits. I like playing with people, but a lot of people like myself, we have social anxieties and such. I'm not very good at making commitments to people. If you've been on my friend list, I tend to just keep conversation at a minimum, or I don't know. I'm not a big social person. I just like playing games, and I like playing games with random people. I like to challenge myself instead of playing one person who only plays soldier, for example. I can play medic, or if I need to, I can play sniper or spy. It's a little hard to play Sniper and Spy on Valve servers because it's usually almost always at least 2 or 3 as witnessed in the video. I'll trying to kill this little scout here. I figured I'd just try to help him get the kill, but thankfully Sentry is credited team. So it's really a special blend. Valve servers, they do make it interesting. There's usually that guy coming in and getting kills for his strange rocket launcher, that kind of thing. But I don't know, it can be, you really don't know what to expect, especially someone not turn around for Spy. They call for Spy and they say, what, where, and not even turn around. But I made a couple of mistakes for the first little bit, just going in a little too far. But I'm always thinking like, oh, he's just filthy casuals, I can take care of it. Not so much for the medic. But I found that just talking to people and encouraging people and having them talk as well really does get teamwork going. If you're on a server and nobody's really talking, just start talking. Just say watch out for Spy or Sentry hit, or I like to say I got overcharged when I do, or crits or whatever. It just gets the ball rolling. That's really it, because the rounds following this, I was able to really work together with my team by being able to communicate with them. Voice or the action commands only do so much. They work okay, but you can just use your voice and play at the same time. So it does make it much easier. And there are some very skilled players still in the game. Like, this game is still doing quite strong, especially for its lifespan. It's at least 7 years old now. Like, I was playing this game in college, and I was in college about 3 or 4 years ago. I spent a lot of time on this game. I used to spend at least 3 hours a day. I get home from school, get supper cooked, then I play until I was ready to pass out. Like, this was the only game I played for such a long time. And I spent a lot of time as medic. This is the game that got me into playing supports. This is Sniper and Spy is not so much, but I do like playing NG as well. Getting interesting video with NG though is the big challenge. So yeah, just a quick little chat. I would like to get some more videos uploaded for TF2, especially medic, maybe some guides, that kind of thing, but we'll call it there. That's all for now. Thanks very much for watching.